was it, First Thessalonians? Told me before we started.
Let me get my phone out.
Oh,
I love this one because
over there.
we none of us love death, obviously. We know where we're going, so that part's reassuring.
Yeah.
But losing a loved one. So go to First Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13.
Yep.
Do you want to read it?
Go for it, bro.
So, but I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. So I love that because it's saying, you know, you may have lost, you know, don't be down. Like Jesus cried when Lazarus died. You know, he raised him, but it's okay to be sad when someone dies. But you know, relax. If you know where they're going, in other words,
Yeah, don't worry about
you
them.
don't worry about it. And I just love that. It's so reassuring. It's like it's true. Like, you know, it's okay to be upset. You know, but I love that. Yeah.
Why is that your favourite verse?
I don't know.
It's such a random one, but it's beautiful.
I love it. I've actually loved it for a long time.
Really?
I just find it reassuring that it's all good. Like, yes, so-and-so has passed away, but if they're with the Lord, like they're with the Lord in you know, I don't know.
I like how it says, don't sorrow, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. Like,
Yeah.
because we have that hope, because we know Jesus Christ, because we know what's going on, hey, don't be so upset as a person who doesn't know about that hope, who doesn't have Jesus Christ in their life to change them and make them new.
Have you been to a bit of a morbid conversation? But have you been to a funeral of those that maybe, I guess,
Younger?
no, that are, like say an unsaved,
Not saved?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's terrible. Like they're screaming.
Yeah, it's a
terrible. But then
terrible
you go
experience.
I remember going to like Johnny. Like when Johnny passed away. You know, we're talking what? Are we talking 10 years? Yeah?
9 years.
9 years. And just thinking like, man, like is this what a Christian funeral is like?
Yeah.
You know, Auntie B, I don't think I saw her. I'm sure she,
Yeah.
the poor thing, you know, was, you know, behind
Crying her eyes out, yeah.
But she was such a strong woman. She was helping people. Like she was giving comfort to other people. You know what I mean? This is the mother of the boy that passed away. Like, and that's why I love that verse. Like
It's interesting because you're right. Like when you go to a Christian funeral, or even the Azza, like the condolence nights, when it's someone that's saved, it's a very different type of experience. Like there's a lot of times where that's right or wrong. We're laughing with each other. We're sharing stories.
Yeah.
We're not as sad as we could be. And I think that hope in Christ is massive.
Yeah, I actually like this passage because I as you were talking, I kind of read through it. Because as you read through it, it's like saying there's a reason not to stress. And then it talks about, if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them that also which sleep in Jesus will God bring with him. And then it Jesus up saying, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. The we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet with the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. And then this part where it says, wherefore comfort one another with these words.
yeah.
It's
So
a comfort.
there's a reason.
Yeah.
It's not just saying, don't get upset.
Yeah,
Get upset.
yeah,
okay, but there's a reason that we have that hope, we have that peace. Like you mentioned Johnny's funeral, and I'll go as far as I'll mention the Abdullah funeral with the kids that passed away 2 years ago now. Which I can't believe it's 2 years, by the way. It's insane. But the peace that they had throughout the process of, you know, what actually went down and processing it, I could never imagine. Ever, I could never imagine. Christian or it doesn't matter. Losing 3 children one hit or losing one child is more than, from what everyone always says, it's insane. He lost 3 in one hit, and that family came out and said, "Yeah, we forgive the person." And
Huge.
mate, like, because of that peace,
Shows the power of Christ.
it shows the power of Christ. It's that peace that they have in God that they can sit there and say, "We know that our kids are in heaven. We know that when we die, we'll be together in heaven."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that story, if no one knows about that story, about the Abdullah story, it's powerful.
Oh yeah.
Through that, the February 1st of every year is I Forgive Day. Like, if there's someone that, you know...
Yeah. See what's come of it.
Yeah, it's amazing. And all the glory they give to God through that. But it's saying, guys, yeah, they may be dead, but they're with Christ. You know, and they every day they preach that message, the Abdullahs.
yeah.
And you look at it and it's mind-blowing.
And it's the same with Bob and Bridget's daughter.
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's right.
You know, same thing. Like they've
Sorry,
taken that. Yeah, they've taken that sort of those same steps to sort of say, like, let's just forgive. Like, and that's it's true. That's the power of Christ, right? Because there's no Christianity.
Yeah.
If there's no forgiveness, if we can't forgive, then
right.
there's no Christianity.
That's right.
That's what it's about. At the end of the day,
100%.
It's astounding, like, to see what the peace of Christ can do during a funeral, after a funeral, whatever it might be. Like, and that's the challenge to us: is how are we reacting to these sort of situations? Are we allowing Christ to take over? Are we allowing Christ to work through us in those situations? Because it's in those situations where you are more of an impact than you'd realize.
Yeah.
Like you said with Auntie Abid, the impact she was at that funeral was unbelievable.
where do you see that?
The impact that I saw my parents be at my grandparents' funerals was,
Even that.
you know what I mean? Like, it's astounding, and it's astounding what Christ can do if you allow yourself to be fully engrossed in His Word and truly believing and having faith in what He says in that.
But they're
verse
okay
there.
now.
They're okay.